What is going on, guys? It is Constable Chen coming back with another Madden 17 video. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Tennessee Titans. We're coming to the end of my Madden rebuilding. I think after the Titans we still have to do the Panthers, the Steelers, and the Seahawks, and then after that we've completed all the teams in the league. So let's do the Titans today. So let's take a look at their team. Marcus Mariota. It's not often where I actually have a franchise quarterback to start off with, but I'm going to be running with Mariota for this rebuild. 22 years old out of Oregon, good speed, he could throw the ball as well, quick development, which I like. Running back, DeMarco Murray, he's up there in age, 28, normal development. I'm not sure if he'll get any better. I'm probably going to be starting Derrick Henry, Heisman Trophy winner out of Alabama. The guy's what you would call a power back, 247 pounds, 6'3". The guy's a straight bus. So I'll be getting rid of DeMarco Murray for sure. Receiving core, Matthews, I think he's like 26, so that's like kind of right at the age where I either keep him or get rid of him. I'll have to think on that. Andre Johnson, though, super old player. He's out of my favorite university, and I really like Andre Johnson, but, you know, he's getting up there in age. Kendall Wright, 78 overall. So the receiving core is actually not very good. Sharps, actually, I guess he went to Massachusetts or whatever, I think. So that's the same college that Victor Cruz went to, I believe. So hopefully he's like a good Victor Cruz, not like the injured one. But he's actually doing pretty good this year in real life. O-line, Taylor Lewan and Jack Conklin are their offensive tackles. Very good players. I think Lewan's 25. Conklin's a rookie this year. I think he's 22. And Quentin Spain is actually a pretty good player too. He's 24 years old too, out of West Virginia. So really just got to work on the center and the right guard position. Tight end, they have Delaney Walker. Good tight end, but he's 32 years old. They have Anthony Fasano too. And Jay Samaro, I really like Jay Samaro actually. He's got good speed and 83 catching. So he'll probably be starting there unless I could find a tight end to play. Defensive line, they play a 3-4, so they got Jarrell Casey, good player, 93 overall, 26 years old, so he'll stay. Al Woods, though, I think he's 29, probably get rid of him. Linebacking core, Arakpo and Woodyard, they're both 30 years old, so I'm probably going to be getting rid of both these guys. Williamson, he's a pretty good player, I think he's like 24 years old, he'll probably stay. Derek Morgan, I think he's like, 27 or something, Georgia Tech. Not sure if I'll be keeping him. Probably going to get rid of him. Actually, Searcy, probably going to get rid of him too. Same with Rashad Johnson. He's 30 years old as well. Jason McCourty, McCain, and Parrish Cox, I think they're all 29 years old. So on defense, really the only young player they have, Williamson is probably their best youngest player. What's he, like 24? Jarrell Casey, well, he's 26, so he's pretty young too. But the rest, you know, they're pretty old, so I'm going to be getting rid of them, and probably basically almost have to redo the whole defense. Offense, just got to really bring in some wide receivers and maybe another tight end and some O-linemen, and we should be good there. So let's start doing some trades here, and we'll get year one kicked off. On my first trade, I'm trading DeMarco Murray to the Colts for Jack Mewhort and their next year's first-round pick. I also threw in my third and fifth this year. I also saw on the depth chart, I forgot they have Chance Warmack at guard. Where is he? He was kind of buried in the depth. He was like on the third left guard spot. So I'm probably going to be playing Mewhort at center and Warmack at the right guard spots. And then, you know, their O-line is pretty good. They're going to be young and good. So let's keep doing some trades. I traded Delaney Walker, Ben Jones, my center, and a third rounder this year for Mike Evans, wide receiver from the Tampa Bay Bucks. 6'5", very good wide receiver. Welcome to the team, Mike Evans. After taking Mike Evans, Tampa desperately needed a receiver, so I gave him Kendall Wright and a fourth rounder for their first rounder this year, which is projected to be the 11th overall pick. I was able to trade for Kyle Fuller, cornerback from the Chicago Bears. Probably going to change him to free safety on this team, and he'll be probably an 85, I would say, somewhere around there. I traded Ryan Arakpo and Parrish Cox to Chicago for their first rounder this year, projected 6th overall. I traded Matthews and Rashad Johnson to Cleveland for their first rounder this year, projected 1st overall pick. I was able to trade Klug, Searcy, and McCourty to Cleveland for Emmanuel Ogbah, 77. He's got normal development, but after 2 or 3 years, he gets up into the 90 overalls. I traded Derek Morgan, Wesley Woodyard, and one of my first rounders next year for Jason Verrett, good young corner from San Diego. Welcome to the team. I traded rookie defensive tackle on Tennessee, Austin Johnson. I switched to a 4-3, so I think he's more of a nose tackle kind of guy. 7th and a 4th next year for Dayon Buchanan, middle linebacker. He's going to be playing some strong safety here, though. This trade is very unrealistic, but this is Madden 17 for you. Odell Beckham Jr., welcome to the team for Sean Spence, free safety that I had, and a first rounder, so pretty good team so far. I went to Chicago, traded 2 of my corners, McCain and Blake. Chicago's just so thirsty for corners in this game, so I got their first rounder next year. I traded my backup of a backup, left guard Bell, 73 overall, for Kansas City's first round pick next year. I traded away Kelly, backup right tackle, to the New York Jets for their first round pick next year. Klein and Riggs and a 7th are going to the Saints for their first round pick next year. So this is the team heading into year 1. Mariota, Derrick Henry, going to be in the backfield. I do like Henry. I do like playing with power backs. I kind of like having a speedster and a power back, kind of the Thunder Lightning combo. So Henry will be getting a bulk of the carries. Fowler's a very good fullback. OBJ, Dajay Sharp, and Mike Evans, good wide receiving core. Jason Morrow, he's a pretty good tight end, 74 overall. He could good speed and good catching. On the O-line, I moved Muhort from left guard to left tackle. He's got better pass blocking than Lewan. Lewan's got better run blocking. I moved him to the inside of the O-line. He'll be playing center for us. Spain, left guard, Warmack, right guard, and Conklin is our right tackle. So O-line is actually very good. Offense is actually pretty good on this team. Defensively, moved Kevin Dodd to left end. I switched from a 3-4 to a 4-3, so it might look a bit different here. Picked up Ogbah in that trade. Jarrell Casey will be playing defensive tackle. Also picked up Hill in free agency. So hopefully Dodd and Ogbah and Casey could cause some havoc in the backfield. Williamson's basically my only good linebacker. My other ones are kind of crappy, so we'll have to work on that. Dayon Buchanan, strong safety, 90 overall. He's always a good guy to pick up in a rebuild. Same with Fuller. Move him to free safety. He goes from a 79 cornerback to an 85 overall free safety. So that's a move that I do sometimes. And cornerbacks, I only had Verrett on my roster, so I picked all these guys up from free agency. Quan Williams is the only other one that's pretty decent. I think I got Ryan Suckup and Kern at my punter. So this is what the team's looking like in year 1 with Tennessee. I did switch to a 4-3, like I said. I just prefer a 4-3 over a 3-4. I think it just looks nicer, and you just get more sacks, and it just looks better on paper. So that's what we're working with. Let's go to midseason, and we will see how we do. Midseason, year 1 with the Titans, 4-4 in the year, pretty good. Let's do some re-signings. I see Chance Warmack's face. He's usually in free agency after year 1, so we're going to try to re-sign him. Also, Antonio Andrews, my backup running back, because he'll be seeing some carries. So let's try to re-sign these 2 guys. Not sure why the Titans re-sign him when you do other rebuilds. He was actually really easy to re-sign, so he's coming back for 6 more years. Antonio Andrews, backup running back, is coming back. Welcome back to the team. In the playoffs after year 1, didn't make the playoffs. See how we did on the year. 7-9, so not too bad, not too good as well, but we usually don't do good after year 1. Marcus Mariota, not too good actually. 3,866 yards, 22 touchdowns to 18 interceptions. He was sacked 57 times, so that's quite a bit. Rushing, Derrick Henry had over 1,000 as a rookie and 6 touchdowns, and Antonio Andrews had 10 touchdowns on the ground, so I'm glad I re-signed him. OBJ, 83 catches for 1,117 yards, 5 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 79 catches, 854, and 4 touchdowns. And Tajay Sharp had 62 catches for 911 yards and 5 touchdowns as a rookie. Defense, Avery Williamson led the team with 125 tackles. Tackles for loss was Jarrell Casey with 23. Quarterback sacks. Kevin Dodd led the team as a rookie with 15.5, so I'm glad I moved him to defensive end. Emmanuel Ogbah had 7.5 as a rookie. Interceptions, Jason Verrett with 5. So we don't have to worry about playing any playoff games. I'm just going to spend this player XP, and then we will start off this offseason. Dante Hightower is coming to the Titans. Usually he's not in free agency in year one, but luckily he was there. I picked him up, signed him, gave him a very big contract, so welcome to the team. Looks like I have the 2nd, 5th, 6th, and 9th pick in the draft. Dolphins went quarterback at number 1. So I'm going to see what my options are if I traded down. Usually I really don't trade down too often, but we'll see what our options are. We could get the 7th. I think this is a pretty good option. We get a 1st next year, and we still get a high 1st and a high 2nd this year. So let's go that. Trade down with Oakland. Thank you for that offer. And now we'll have the 5th, 6th, and 7th round picks this draft. The number 5 pick, I'm going to go Rashad Boo Boo out of Georgia. Good combine, good top 3 skills. Let's take him. 79 normal development. Number 6, I'm going to go back to the cornerback position. That is the definite need on this team. I'm going to go Taquan Urschel out of USC. He's kind of old at 24, but we'll take him anyway. 79 with quick develop. At 7, we're going to go middle linebacker Kevin Reese out of the U. 3-4 tackler. Decent combine. Better top 3 skills, so take him. 79 normal development. At number 9, I'm going to go running back DJ Gary out of Stanford. Good combine. Very good top 3 skills, so let's take this guy. 79 with superstar development. So I'm going to be trading down with the Patriots for next year's 1st round pick that they have. This is the 2nd that I traded down with Oakland. I'm not sure why theirs is projected 32nd because I think Tom Brady retired, but I'm going to accept this anyway. We're kicking off year 2 with a trade. Picked up Julius Peppers in free agency, so I'm trading him and Williamson. Really don't need him anymore, and a 2nd rounder this year for Brandon Cooks. He's going to be a very good slot receiver on this team. 2nd trade, I traded Spain, my left guard, a 5th and 6th this year for Lane Johnson, right tackle from the Eagles. So that means someone's going to be sliding to the left guard spot and fill his spot. Was able to pick up my tight end, maybe for the future, I'm not too sure yet. Eric Ebron from the Lions, 82 overall player. I traded Campbell. I got him last year in free agency. He went from a 70 to a 77, so he actually had a pretty good year last year. He developed nicely, but I'm trading him away to the Detroit. Threw in a 7th this year and a 3rd rounder next year. And with my last trade, heading into year 2, I traded Tajay Sharp. I know he's like one of the Titans' bright spots for the future. 4th and a 6th next year for Ronald Darby, cornerback. So I just get another very good cornerback, and I already have 3 good receivers, and those are the guys who usually see the most action in a sim without injuries. So this is what the team is looking like heading into year 2. Hopefully Mariota develops a bit better. I'll be starting DJ Gary, my rookie superstar development running back, so he'll be carrying the load there on offense. OBJ, Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks. I still got to edit. Cooks will be playing in the slot for sure. I want Evans on the outside with his height. Muhort, Lane Johnson, Lawan, Warmack, Conklin are the O-line. Ebrom I picked up at tight end. So offense is looking pretty good. Defense, not too bad either. Dodd went up to an 85. I also picked up easily from free agency. Gerald Casey and Ogba are the D-line. D-line's looking pretty good. Reese was a 1st rounder this year out of Miami. 79 overall rookie linebacker. Picked up Dante Hightower in free agency. Might pick up someone from free agency at the red outside spot. We'll see. Deion Buchanan at strong safety, 90. Kyle Fuller is an 87. Verrett is also an 87. Darby, 83. Urschel, 79. And Bobo is a 79 as well. So that's what the team's looking like in year 2. So we will be picking up at the midseason mark. I think I'm actually going to be making some more trades. I traded 1st rounder this year, projected 32nd. For this Merritt guy, I'll show you guys. I was eyeing him up in the draft, but he just slipped away from me. So I'll show you guys what I like about him. I don't think he'll agree with me. Where is he here? He's got normal development, which kind of sucks, but he's 79. Prototype player. One thing I really attracted me to him is the height. 6'4". I really like tall corners. And also, just look at his speed: 96 speed, 94 acceleration. So that's pretty good for a cornerback. So I'm going to be trading that. I want to keep Urschel because he's got quick development, but I'll be probably trading Bobo away. That's just a ridiculous name. Probably be trading him away for maybe another linebacker, but we'll see. I'll see who's interested in him. I almost forgot to get Shazier for another rebuild, but he is coming back. This is going to be his 28th team he's joining with me. He's going to be coming back for all 32 teams, so welcome back, Shazier. Also got DeCastro, which is going to be an upgrade from Chance Warmack, so I'll be trading Warmack after. So I threw in that Bobo guy and a first-round pick. First-round pick's no big deal because I still got like 6 more for this draft. So let's trade away Chance Warmack. All right. Another trade coming at you. Warmack is heading to the Cardinals. I got Kimdichie. He's actually one of my new favorite players to trade for. Moving to D-tackle, pass rusher. He develops actually pretty nicely. It'll probably be an 85 after this year. Also got their first rounder next year for a 5th next year and just a shitty center. So very good deal actually. We are at the midseason point in year 2. Looks like we are 3-4 so far. So let's do some re-signings. I see OBJ's face. So we will be re-signing him for sure. Odell Beckham Jr., Deion Buchanan, Brandon Cooks, Ryan Shazier, Jack Mewhort, Mike Evans, Jason Verrett, Kyle Fuller, Taylor Lewan, and Eric Ebron. The rest could go to free agency for all I care. So let's try to sign these top guys. So I was able to bring back every player that I wanted. OBJ, Deion Buchanan, Cooks, Shazier, all these guys. Spent a lot of money. Like if I click on suck up, what's my cap space? 14.3 million. So I got roughly like 16 mil cap space to work with, but I got a lot of the top guys back on this. We actually made the playoffs in year 2, not even the wild card. We are in the divisional. We play the 10-6 Bengals. We also went 10-6 on the year. So let's take a look at some stats. We tied the Texans at 10-6 in the AFC South. So I guess they're in the wild card. We made the divisional though. So Marcus Mariota, I was telling my Twitch chat if he didn't perform this year, I'd probably trade him away and draft a quarterback. But he did pretty good. 4,094 yards, 27 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, sacked 44 times. That's a lot. I'm not sure if just because he's a mobile quarterback. My O-line's better than that though. DJ Gary, my running back. 1,181 yards, 13 touchdowns, good year. Derrick Henry, pretty good year as well with 571 and 11 touchdowns. Receiving, Odell Beckham Jr., 1,348 yards, 6 touchdowns. Mike Evans, 653, 7 touchdowns. Brandon Cooks, 1,043 yards, 12 touchdowns. Eric Ebron, 573 and not even a touchdown. That's disappointing. Defense, Dante Hightower, 119 tackles, led the team. Tackles for loss was Jarrell Casey with 18. Quarterback sacks, Casey with 16.5. Emmanuel Ogbah with 16.5. Robert Kimdichie, 14 sacks. And Kevin Dodd had 13. So this is why I like playing 4-3 because, you know, your 2 D tackles and your ends usually do pretty good if they're good players. Darby and Verrett, my 2 starting corners, tied with 3 quarterback interceptions. So that is going to do it for stats. Take a look at some player XP actually. Mariota still not that much. I think he had 11,000 last year. My rookie running back's got a lot because he's a superstar. Kimdichie's got a lot. So I'm going to spend this player XP and then I'll show you who went up in overall. After spending XP, this is what we are looking at heading into playoffs, divisional against the Bengals. Mariota only went up to a 84. I still might actually trade him. I'm not too sure. My rookie running back, Gary, went to an 84. Very good player. I'm happy with that. OBJ, 97. Cooks went to a 90. Mike Evans still hasn't gone up. Might actually move him to tight end, but we'll see. Ebron, 82, pretty good. O-line's looking good with Mewhort, Lane Johnson, Taylor Lewan, David DeCastro, and Conklin. Definitely doesn't look like an O-line that would let up like 44 sacks. I think that's just all on Mariota from being mobile. Defensively, D-line's looking real good with Ogbah, Casey, Kimdichie, and Dodd. Really like how this D-line is turning out. Linebacking core, same thing. Hightower, Shazier, and Reese. I drafted. He went from a 79 to an 83. Deion Buchanan is a 90 right now. Kyle Fuller's an 88. So this top line of defenders is good. Bottom line's still pretty good with Verrett. I also have Darby there. Merritt's a rookie. He's that guy from the Colts I got. 6'4" corner. Good speed as well. And then also Urschel. He's got quick development. He went from a 79 to an 81 after this year. So this is what the team's looking like. So we will be playing the 10-6 Bengals. So we will sim and see how we make out. So this game is underway. It looks like Cincinnati jumped out to a quick 10-0 lead almost at halftime. Seems like I can't even punch the ball in the end zone here. Looks like I just get a field goal. Pretty low scoring ball game here in Tennessee. Probably going to end up losing. Unfortunately, I think Mariota's time here is over. I think I scouted a pretty good quarterback. Might take him. Still on the fence about it, but I don't know. I don't think he'll really even get better. About to start up the draft. I was looking to trade up for first round picks. I got later first round picks. I want some earlier ones, but I stumbled into this trade. I picked up Durhamville in free agency and traded that Merritt guy I got from the Colts, cornerback, and a first rounder this year for Jalen Ramsey from the Jaguars. Very good player. I was able to trade up first rounders. Mine's 29s. I got the Broncos 7th overall pick this year. Also got their first rounder next year in exchange for Ebrom, my first, and 7th rounders. This is a good deal. I traded for some first rounders from Tampa Bay. I got their first this year, which is the 12th overall pick, and a first rounder next year. I picked up Carradine. He was an outside linebacker, moving to defensive tackle in free agency. So I got him, traded Easley, who I had, and a second next year for 2 first-round picks from the Buccaneers. So I traded one of my first-rounders this year and just a no-name corner for Zach Martin from the Dallas Cowboys. I traded some more of my draft picks. I really didn't find anyone in this draft I wanted, so I traded 2 first-rounders and Antonio Andrews, my third-string running back, just to upgrade to Ezekiel Elliott, one of my favorite rookies in the league right now. At the number 7 overall selection in this year's draft, I'm going to go right end, Santiago Rooks out of Stanford, defensive end, pretty good top 3 skills. Let's take a chance on him. 79 overall, pretty good player. At the 12th overall pick, we're going to go strong safety, Sheldon Muldrow out of Texas A&M. Good combine grade at 7.2, so let's take him. 75 overall, not too bad, but also not too good. I think this is my last first rounder this year and my last draft pick. So I'm going to take a quarterback that's not projected till the 3rd round. Jimmy Diamond out of Georgia. I like his top 3 skills. I'm not sure why he's 3rd round projected. So let's find out. 78 overall, good player. Normal development. I might start him, but I also might look around and trade for a quarterback for next year because I don't think Mariota is going to be our starter. So let's kick off year 3. We are kicking off year 3 with a blockbuster deal. Jarrell Casey really didn't fit the scheme. He's more of a run stopper, kind of nose tackle player. Traded him for Aaron Donald, 99 overall right end. He'll be playing D tackle, pass rusher, so he'll probably still be 99. Had to give up 2 first rounders, but that's all right. I think I still got like 3 first rounders to trade away. So this team's going to be very stacked heading into year 3. Another very big trade. Got the Honey Badger. He's coming into town. I'm probably going to just keep him at free safety. Maybe to strong safety and just move Buchanan to free safety, but I'll figure that out later. 2 first rounder deal again and a 62 overall cornerback. Since I just got the Honey Badger from him, they needed a free safety to fill up that spot, so I gave him Kyle Fuller. Also Marcus Mariota and a 3rd rounder in return, Patrick Peterson. So I got Jalen Ramsey, Patrick Peterson, and who is my 3rd corner? Jason Verrett. I also have Ronald Darby and Urschel. So I got 5 very good corners on this team. And with probably my final trade heading into year 3, Luke Kuechly, welcome to the team. 99 overall player. This team's ridiculous. Probably my best rebuild yet. I know I said that a lot, but I truly believe it is. So I traded Ronald Darby, first and a second. But we're going all out in year 3. So I'm going to set my depth chart, and then I'll show you guys my team. So this is the team heading into year 3. I'm going to be running with Jimmy Diamond at quarterback. I was going to try to look for one, maybe one that was drafted last year or the year before with like superstar development, but there actually just was none that really I wanted. So I'm going to run with Diamond even though it's got normal development. You know, I'm not sure if I told you guys, but DeAndre Hopkins was my top signing in free agency in the offseason. So with a combination of Hopkins, Cooks, and OBJ, I probably have the best receiving core in the league. Picked up Ezekiel Elliott in a trade and have Gary as a backup. Also Derrick Henry, probably the best trio at running backs as well. Linebacking, or tight ends, Mike Evans, I moved to a tight end, and he is a 96 overall. So Diamond has a lot of weapons to choose from, and probably the best O-line in the league with Mehort, Lane Johnson, Lawan, DeCastro, and Zach Martin. Very, very good offense. Defensively, same thing. Dodd, Kimdichie, Donald, Rooks. I drafted him as a left end, moved him to defensive tackle. He's an 83. And Emmanuel Ogbah, probably the best D-line in the league. Linebacking core, probably the best linebacker in the league as well, with Kuechly, Shazier, Reese. Also have Dante Hightower as a backup, just in case. I moved the Honey Badger to strong safety, and then Buchanan to free safety, just because the Honey Badger will probably be seeing more time at strong safety. Patrick Peterson, Jalen Ramsey, Verrett, Urschel, and William Gay are my corners. So 4 corners over 80, 2 of them are 90 plus. My kicker, I picked up Aguero in free agency as well. I guess the Bucks didn't re-sign him. And Kern is my punter. So this is my team. I'm sure they're 99 offense, 99 defense. I hope I go 16-0. I think I did that once before. Hopefully we'll do it again here. This is kind of a surprise here in Tennessee. This is a very good team that we have here in year 3. So let's pick it up in the playoffs, and hopefully we go 16-0. So here we are, guys. Divisional year 3. Very good year. 15-1. I think we all saw this coming. This team is very good. Our quarterback's almost 60,000 XP to spend, so he obviously won some awards. We'll take a look at awards later. Who else has got a lot of XP? Kimdichie's got a lot. So let's take a look at some stats. We'll take a look at some awards. We'll spend some XP, and then we will jump right into these playoff games. So Jimmy Diamond out of Georgia, rookie, 4,351 yards, 38 touchdowns to 16 picks, sacked 16 times. So very good year by the rookie. Rushing, Ezekiel Elliott, 1,620 yards, 20 touchdowns. Glad I picked him up. And DJ Gary, 711 yards, 14 touchdowns. So very good 1-2 punch there. You know, Henry even had over 100. Receiving, Mike Evans at tight end. I'm glad I moved him there because he had 93 catches for 1,128 yards and 11 touchdowns. DeAndre Hopkins, 82 for 770 and 6 touchdowns. OBJ, 65 catches, 811 yards, 7 touchdowns. And Brandon Cooks had 60 catches for 1,000 even and 10 touchdowns. Defense, Luke Kuechly led the team with 129 tackles. Tackles for loss, Aaron Donald had 22. Quarterback sacks, Kevin Dodd had 22. Holy crap, very good year from him. Emmanuel Ogbah, 12.5. Robert Kimdichie, 11.5. And Aaron Donald had 8. Interceptions was Jalen Ramsey. So very good year by these players that I got. So let's take a look at some yearly awards here. MVP of the league was Andy Dalton. Ezekiel Elliott finished second on the list. My quarterback was 5th. Coach of the year was Mike Mularkey. That is my coach. AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Andy Dalton walked away with that. Unfortunately, Ezekiel Elliott was 2nd. My quarterback was 5th again. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Kevin Dodd was 2nd. Kuechly was 3rd. Offensive Rookie, probably, Jimmy Diamond, the quarterback, won Offensive Rookie probably by a lot. Defensive Rookie, guy from the Dolphins. Best quarterback, Andy Dalton. He must have had a very good year then. Best running back, Ezekiel Elliott won that. Our backup wasn't on the list. Best wide receiver was AJ Green. Best O-line, I'm sure our our top 5 O-linemen from left tackle all the way to right tackle were the top guys in the league because we have the best rushing game in the league. Kevin Dodd was 2nd in best D lineman behind Khalil Mack. Best linebacker was Von Miller. Best D-back was William Jackson the 3rd, and best kicker was Robert Aguero. I'm glad I picked him up. So I'm going to spend this player XP. I'm sure our quarterback will skyrocket in overall, and then I will show you guys in just a sec. After spending player XP, it's looking very good. After 15-1 record, a lot of my guys have very good confidence boosts. So Jimmy Diamond is a 91 with a +4 confidence boost. Very good year from him. Ezekiel Elliott's a 93 with a confidence boost. Gary's an 84. Henry 77. The triplets at wide receiver, we have OBJ at 97, Brandon Cooks 92, and DeAndre Hopkins is a 99. Mike Evans at tight end went to a 99. I like the change there. Left tackle, Muhort's a 90 with the confidence boost. Lane Johnson is a 90 as well. Lewan's an 87. DeCastro is a 90. And Zach Martin is a 99. They all have +2 confidence boosts. On the defensive side of the ball, Dodd is an 89. Kimdichie, 87. Aaron Donald, 99. Emmanuel Ogbah is an 89 with a confidence boost. Shazier, 90. Kuechly, 99. Dante Hightower, 91. Kevin Reese, 83. Tyrann Mathieu, 99. My rookie strong safety went from a 75 to a 78. Buchanan is a 92. Patrick Peterson, 95. Jason Verrett is a 89. Jalen Ramsey is a 97 with a confidence boost. And Urschel is an 83. So this is what the team's looking like heading into this playoff game. So let's jump into it. I'm sure we'll just destroy the 9-7 San Diego Chargers. Alright, divisional game against the 9-7 San Diego Chargers. They're actually doing pretty good against me. I'm 97 overall, and they're only like an 81. So on paper, we should win, but this is very close ball game here. Hopefully I don't get upset. That would really piss me off. Looks like I'm starting to figure things out here, and we are going to walk away out of this game. I think the final score was 36-29, and we are moving on to the conference. So we are underway in the conference. We play the 11-5 Buffalo Bills, who are ranked 84 overall compared to our 96. And looks like we are straight up destroying them. And we are going to be heading on to the Super Bowl here. Hopefully I shut them out. And I think I will. My defense is unreal. 48-0. Rex Ryan looks pretty pissed off. And we are on to the Super Bowl. So we are in the Super Bowl in Miami yet again. We play the 10-6 Green Bay Packers, led by Aaron Rodgers, 89 overall. With Aaron Rodgers playing quarterback, you never know if I'm going to win or lose. But looks like we are in pretty good shape to win another Super Bowl and deem this a very successful rebuild. 41-17, we destroy them. This is probably one of my favorite rebuilds yet. I really like the players that I brought in. And we are Super Bowl champions here with Tennessee. So looks like Mike Evans, my tight end, won MVP. 6 catches, 106 yards, and 3 touchdowns. I really like moving him to the tight end spot. You know, he's 6'5". Yeah, I think he fits the position nicely. Basically just a flat-out receiving tight end, which is, you know, what most people like. And yeah, so that's going to do it for this video. Very good year 3, won the Super Bowl with the Titans. So I wanted to end this video at showing you guys my salaries. I know some people might not believe that I built this team within the salary, so I'll show you guys my salaries right now. It is pretty low. It is cap space 10.1 million. I'm not sure why it went up. I'm not sure. Before it was like just under $2 million. So this is the Titans rebuild. Very good team. I won the Super Bowl in year 3. So I appreciate it, guys. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm 3 teams away from completing all 32 teams in the league. I still have to do the Panthers, the Steelers, and the Seahawks. I really wouldn't call those teams rebuilds. They're like 3 of the best teams in the league. But those videos will be coming probably next week, so watch out for that. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're having a great day, and we will see you in another video. Thanks for watching.